Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Oh, hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. If you trade the open or pre-market. Oh, I just realized. Hold on, I gotta go to the brands. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? YM is up almost 200 points off the open again. Wow. That's a nice move. All right, we don't have any news on this session, I don't think. Oh, financial juice finally comes up. It has not been coming up for me. All right. No news Monday. I think I do want to trade one of my PAs. Let's go in number 2. But I also want to do, I think I'll stop myself if I can get to 250. Alrighty, let's open this up. Almost green lighted to trade. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you this morning? Did I turn it back on? I did. Why is my stop loss not popping up? I don't even understand that. Oh, I didn't. Damn it. That was too high a volume. I didn't even see it. Let's not start this today. Let's do that. Good morning, Amelie. How are you this morning? You doing fuck off? You are crazy. Nothing for the 2 days before the holiday. Just so you guys know, if you are tuned in and you want to win an Apex account, I'm actually gonna do the giveaway tomorrow. It'll be easier for me to do it at my computer. So I'm gonna do that. All right, this trade actually was invalid because the volume out here was too high. I didn't even see that. I gotta zoom myself out a little bit. I'm only gonna allow myself to be down 2 trades on the Apex account before I stop trading it. Not a good way to start it, but it's all right. Applejacks, that's exactly what I think of every time I see your name. Question if we can push through here. I think we're going to. Damn. Why is my break even not respected? Okay, I guess. What is that line? What is that? Why is it making it seem like... What? It's making it... it's making it seem like... I was in that trade for 6 minutes. Hold on, you guys. Why did this change again? What the fuck is that font? Alright, yeah, I don't know why it's showing like that. I definitely was not in that trade for that long. You're the half day's closed. You just had a crazy 10 minutes? What did you do? All right, so I'm back green on the Tradeify account, and then I'm down on the followers. I don't know about that. That's resistance right there. Oh, never mind. We slid too far anyway. Wait, why didn't I take that? Whatever, I'll look later. Not too much, but it's holding. What, the 200? Oh, is it the 200 EMA or something? Or some kind of moving average? Oh, no, got a mismatch there. So the opposite there. But the level's there, so I probably should have played it. Let's see what happens. And it's gonna push. Damn, I had time to get into it. I'm still kind of like trying to kind of work out some of the kinks with this. So some of the things that I question a little bit, I probably will sit out of just because the PA is in there. But that one should have been okay because we were pushing off a resistance. You know, oh, SMA, got you. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Went to withdraw and accepted it. Oh, wow. Well, that's nice. Looks like you are sugar mama for Christmas. What made you go look? You're real risky today. You back long at 690. Nice. Where's your TP at? 5 micros. Let's see. High volume, low ticks. But we'll need to take over this bar first. 693. We didn't. I was looking to buy, but too much volume here now. Way too much volume. See if we can push up here. Nope. All right, where's the... All right. If you stop me out just to go. Something's wrong with this freaking... What? Hold on, y'all. I don't... Something... Wrong account. This is about to piss me off. I have to make sure something's not wrong with this account. Okay, it's not. I'll just leave that open just in case. So I was just early, I guess. Don't do me like that. And I'm a little early. I think my stop loss is in the wrong spot. Open 36. It is. All right, hold on, because this is actually going to drive me a little crazy. And I'm going to take my Apex account out because I don't want to lose more than $300 in a day. So we'll take that out. But something is wrong with my this crap. And it's going to piss me off, actually. I literally just told myself I don't think I like these pullbacks at all. I don't think I like the trend change ones. Good morning, Paul. How are you this morning? You out at 7:25? But I decided to jump in a pre-market. Nice. Logged in because I was bored and saw the other accounts. Well, are you the only one that has to go to work this week? My mom is still on her 2-week vacation and she's loving every minute of it. All right. This TPT account. Let's see. 1, 2. I think I still got like 2 weeks left on that, so I'll be all right. Stopped out here, push, stopped out here, push. All right, I think I'm gonna do that. All right, let's see if we can turn this around a little bit. Not your son asked you if you was on winter break. I'm weak. Son, it don't work like that. Oh, you use vacation days, so no work for you until January 5th? Nice. You gonna be bored? Take a buy here. There's a volume mismatch unless this bar pushes down, which it looks like it is. $5.91. gonna be wrong on everything today? Oh my god. Well, that would mean that I could start my vacation early. All right, I'm gonna stop trading the TPT account though. I don't really like how things are going today. How much drawdown do I have in this account though? I don't know. I can't see it because this damn thing is fucked up. Oh, 1100. All right. I only have today and tomorrow to trade this account anyway, so this account's whatever, but this is actually kind of fucking annoying. Maybe. I don't know. Too much betrayal before Christmas. I'm gonna try this divergence buy. Kind of doesn't matter where it pushes up, I think. I might not like it if we push down to this green level though. Got another volume mismatch. Are you serious? I might have to rethink everything. I swear to God, last week I was doing just fine. I don't know about today. Let's see. That's a mismatch. That's a mismatch. That's the way it's supposed to be traded. Maybe counter trend only. I don't know. I don't know. I still got $750 in this account. Maybe I'll go down on one contract. Yeah, I don't like today. I don't like today at all. You think it's this week? It could be. You're going to the cinema today? What movie are you going to see? We need a high, low. You'll get long again over 760. It's NQ forever garbage. Yeah. I don't know. It could just be that I just analyzed my data wrong. to. I don't know. You know what? This pattern I probably only like when it's regular divergence, not this kind of divergence. This is a slam down. Or it probably needs to be the higher low to lower high to lower low. I haven't analyzed the divergence at all. I just know there's a certain mismatch in volume that works, but it probably only works for the two out of the three divergence patterns, more than likely. But it's all good. It is what it is. I thought I was ready. I'm not. I'm not. And that's cool. Like the fact that I got stopped out on this sale just for it to come up, only break the high by like 1.5 and then go down 90 ticks is just annoying as fuck. Very annoying. Like I know the volume patterns that work, but right now I'm having trouble like filtering through the losses. Like how to filter the losses out. I don't know. See this other one, that's the same trade as this. Oh, switched anyway. That slid too far. Oh, now it didn't. The other problem I'm having right now is I don't know how I want to classify the red and green levels, and then like the I feel like the buy and sell rotation levels, this has to be a resistance level. It's always based on a lower high. Well, this time it was a higher high, but most of the time it's going to be a lower high. And then for the sell rotation levels, it's usually going to be off of a higher low. Speaking of, where's the... Yeah, it's all the way up there. You going to see Avatar? I didn't even know they had another movie out. You made it 10 minutes and then turned it off. My volume profile setups online. I think I've seen it once, but I don't know. I wasn't that much of a fan. Apex has a 6-month inactivity rule. There used to not be one at all, but now it's 6 months. You need to give it a try on the books. Do you guys like audiobooks? I hate audiobooks. I feel like I don't retain any information at all. I think it's because I'm a visual learner. All right, that's a mismatch. Still a mismatch. Once I can figure out how to filter these losses out, I'll be good. Cause it's just like a small thing that I'm missing and I just gotta figure that out. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Support. Still a mismatch. All right. Push through that. There's a lot of support here. That took a lot to push through. Take this counter trend divergence. See if it works this time since it's a different structure. It's the same thing I tried to take back there. I just gotta watch volume 11. My goodness. If this fails, I should technically be selling, but that VWAP's there and I don't want to take a trade into VWAP. All right. I'm gonna have to relook at the volume mismatches. Relook. For divergence, please. Maybe it's better if, or it's better if C minus A. You'll do the audiobook with the physical copy sometimes. You're welcome, Amelie. Saying that this ain't the last airbender fucking. Thinking fast and slow. It has so many damn statistics. So, is that a book or a movie? Applejacks. It's coming instead. Short under 670 is scalp though. All right, I'm gonna try this one. Actually, what? I still have, oh no. Oh, is there a daily loss limit on this account? I don't even know what kind of account I have. I think it's a growth account. Damn, it is a daily loss limit. And that's the trade I wanted to take. All right, well, I'm gonna sim for now, since I still need the repetition of just seeing it. That's the win. All right, so the mismatch works, but only if the volume on the pullback is low, which I guess makes sense. I guess. I have to figure out how I want to trade at opposite levels because it can work, but I think the volume just always has to be really high on the entry bar. Now the question is, do I want to trade? Oh wait, I do have to. Well, I might not trade tomorrow. I might just do the account giveaway and keep it moving with my life because I do have to like pack and do some running around as well. So I'll probably do that. I don't really think I want to trade tomorrow, but I might. Who knows? Actually, no, I have to because I have to do something with that account anyway. I think I have like $600 in drawdown left on it, so or I might just get on, take a max contract trade and do the giveaway and then go about my life. It's probably what I'll do. See you, Janelle. I'm staying at a hotel. I prefer staying at hotel. Well, at least when I go to Vegas, I only like staying at hotels. I don't really like being off the strip. Because if I'm going to have to take an Uber to the strip, I might as well just be on the damn strip. Especially, excuse me, especially since I usually will take the, what do you call it? Their tram or whatever, the bus. So, yeah, might as well. Oh, wait. See if we can sell off this resistance level. I think I figured it out. Yes, that is what makes the most sense. Okay, too bad I figured it out late. All right, so for the divergences, there's two different volume mismatches that matter. It's the swing before the pullback and then the actual pullback swing. And I'm now seeing that one works for one volume pattern and one works for the other, at least for divergence. I don't know what's been going on with the pullbacks today, but that's neither here nor there. But that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. All right. $350. And then I just have to look back at taking trades at levels because I'm pretty sure I have it backwards. The volume requirements for the entry bar, pretty sure I have it backwards right now. Damn. Okay. Here's one big towel for the whole week. Yeah, that too. Too much drama. Yeah, the shuttle. Hotels give me more towels. Hotels. So I think I had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I got a hotel for 3 nights for maybe like $560. I booked it through Southwest because they gave me an extra like 4,400 points, and they were like $100 cheaper than Priceline. Did I say $4,400? I meant 4,400 points if I said dollars. Anyway, and they were like $100 cheaper than Priceline, Orbitz, Kayak, and all of that. There are some hotels on the strip that are not super high priced. Like you could stay 3 nights. Well, obviously it depends on when you go, but you could stay 3 nights at like the Flamingo Hotel. I would always stay somewhere in the middle of the strip. So my favorite hotel is the Paris Hotel. And I like staying in the middle, and I always look, well, now I pretty much just always stay at the Paris Hotel. But you also just want to look at the shuttle map to see like where some of the stops are. The first time I ever went to Vegas, I stayed at Circus because it was my 21st birthday. And I didn't really care where I stayed, honestly. I just wanted to go to Vegas. And it's not that bad of a hotel, to be honest with you. And plus, especially when you go with people and you know you're going to just be out and about all the time. Who cares, kind of? But yeah, then I have stayed at the Stratosphere before. I stayed at the Stratosphere probably like whenever that was that I drove back from California to Missouri after I finished my travel nursing stint. And thankfully I got it on Groupon at the time, and it was actually really cheap to stay there. And we ended up getting upgraded to like brand new rooms. They had just renovated or whatever. So we were able to stay there. That was pretty cool. Where else have I stayed? I think besides that, I've just always, ever since I stayed at the Paris Hotel one time, I've just always stayed there. The hotel is beautiful. And like I said, it's right in the middle of the strip. So wherever you want to go, it doesn't take long to get to, except obviously Fremont, just because that's off the strip or whatever. That's where we're going to go ziplining, and then they'll probably go gambling in Fremont as well. I think we did that last time. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really much of a gambler, so. But yeah, I just prefer to stay on the strip. It just makes more sense. And the shuttle is not expensive either. I think it's maybe like $20 something for 3 days, and it's 24 hours if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure. So it's worth it to me versus, oh, I'm tired. I want to go take a nap. I got to pay for an Uber to get back to my hotel. Oh, shoot. Well, now I want to go back to the strip. Like going back and forth, that's just not worth it to me. And I know one time I went for my aunt's birthday and her husband have a timeshare. So we stayed on a timeshare off the strip. And thankfully, they still had a shuttle to get back and forth to the strip, but the shuttle stopped at a certain time, you know? So it just, I don't know. Just not worth it to me personally. Um all right, I don't like that one. But yeah. Some of the cleaning yeah, I think a lot of people in the Airbnb industry just completely got away from the whole purpose of Airbnb. The whole purpose of Airbnb was so that you can have a private space that was cheaper than hotels. A lot of times now it's more expensive and you want me to take the trash out, you want me to gather all the towels, you want me to do all of these different things. That's what you pay a cleaning fee for, or that's what I pay a cleaning fee for. And it's like, if to me, if I'm going to pay the same amount or more, I'd rather just stay at a hotel where I know, like Applejack said, I'm going to get fresh towels every day. And I also would feel safer. Sometimes you have to worry with Airbnbs about hidden cameras and, just like weird shit like that. I definitely would never stay at an Airbnb outside of the country ever. Honestly, when I stay out of the country, if I'm not going to a resort, and I know some people like, if you staying on a resort, don't invite me. That's cool. I'm staying at a resort every single time. I don't give a damn. Mm-mm. Don't give a damn. I'm just not happening. But I mean, that's just what some people like. I just personally don't. I don't. Um, damn. We push off of the resistance level. I don't know if I want to. Oh, well, it doesn't matter now. It's different. But yeah. She was. Oh, the Venetian? Yeah. Listen, tell your cousin she is there to have fun. And yes, where she lays her head is important. Don't get me wrong. But to me, it's no point in paying for a super expensive hotel when you're barely going to be there. You know what I mean? Like, you should be spending your time out on the strip. There's been times where, like, the first time I went to Vegas, so I had my cousin come out there with me, and then come to find out one of my other cousins was there with his now wife, and one of my other cousins, her best friend, lived out there. So when I tell y'all, we rode roller coasters, we did the roller coasters on top of the stratosphere, we was out on the strip having fun. Like, one of the nights we went to Peppermill Lounge, which is my favorite. Listen, if you've never been to Peppermill Lounge, when you go to Vegas, you have to go there. They have some of the best breakfast food, and the ambiance is just bar none. Like, seriously. But anyway, so we go to Peppermill Lounge. Y'all, by the time we came out of Peppermill Lounge, because of how much fun we were just having, like the camaraderie and everything, we didn't come out of there until 5 o'clock in the morning. We went in at like 12 at midnight. We come out, we look, and we're like, y'all, we the only motherfuckers on strip. And going to Peppermill, that was just kind of like it just happened to be that way because, like I said, we stayed at Circus Circus, which Circus Circus is really close to Peppermill Lounge. And it was just like, oh shoot, we're hungry. What's open? And that was one of the few places that was open 24 hours. Now, every time I go to Vegas, I have to go to Peppermill Lounge. I also have to go to, I hope they still, oh, let me see if they still have this place. I love the place, Nacho Daddy in Vegas. It looks like they still have it. We have to go to Nacho Daddy. We're going to some all you can eat crab legs and lobster tail place on Wednesday. So I gotta make sure I don't eat nothing on Wednesday because baby, I want all of that. But yeah, it's so much fun. It's fun when you go with people that you know. See you, Applejacks. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now we gamble already in the markets for real. It's more expensive. Why you have to? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, just tell her to look on. Where's the freaking map at? All right, so for the bus to get a 3-day pass, yeah, it's $20. And you can go up and down the strip all day, every day. I'm pretty sure it's 24 hours. But either way, where is the... I'm trying to find the... Oh, I'm almost done trading. No, that's not what the hell I'm looking for. What are you doing? Las Vegas Strip bus map. I was just looking at it the other day. It's called the Deuce Deuce. That's it. So if I were her, I would look and try to get a hotel somewhere up in here. One of these hotels right in the middle, because the last thing you want to do is be staying on the end and have to ride that bus all the way to the end if you want to do something on the other end. So like I said, I like staying like right around in here. If I'm not mistaken, oh, even like right in here is fine because the Paris hotel is not really that far at the end, honestly. So the Venetian is a bus stop, but that's the other thing. If she can find a hotel that has a bus stop right in front of it, that's good too, because she won't have to walk super far. And then there was this one. It's not what I want. I was looking at another. Was it this one? Or this one? No. Maybe it is this one. She also just wants to look at the map. And like I said, just try to be somewhere up in here. It'll make things so much easier for her. The Flamingo Hotel is cheap. It's not a horrible hotel. But if she wants like upscale but not as expensive as the Venetian, I would definitely go with the Paris Hotel. Hard Rock, Harrah's, Caesar, they're pretty decent as well. The New York Hotel is kind of decent, but it's a little bit further down. But yeah, she don't have to pay that much for the Venetian. It's not. I'm not your trenches. Shut up. You are crazy. Yeah, the 3-day pass is not bad. When I tell you every single time we go, I get the pass and it's just so worth it. And because most of the things that we find to do are typically on the strip or it's in Fremont, which is still at the very end of so the bus will take you all the way to Fremont, which is pretty cool as well. So like we've done virtual reality. I feel like VR was at MGM Grand, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. At least the one that we went to. We ziplined off of the Link Hotel, but we're gonna zipline in Fremont this time. What else have we done? The Wax Museum is pretty cool. I think I've gone to the Wax Museum almost every single time I've gone, except the very first time that I went. Yeah, I'm pretty sure almost every time I've gone, just because usually they'll have different wax figures in there by the time I go back a couple years later and stuff like that. And it's just a pretty cool experience. What else have I done? I just love to eat at different places. Even just walking the strip, drinking. I don't drink a whole lot, but I'll get me like a little frozen drink or whatever and just kind of vibe out. I usually only get like one a day just because I don't really drink alcohol like that. But it's really just about the experience. Now, I will say that you're not going to have as much fun if you are not a gambler and if you don't want to go out and do certain things. I think I do want to see if we can find a nice show to go to this time, because I don't think we've ever gone to a show while I've been out there. I'm almost certain we have not. So I do want to do that for sure. For sure. But yeah. Yeah, that's it for me, you guys. I'm gonna go chill out and journal today's session because I'm really just a little confused. I don't there's something that I'm missing and I have to figure out what that piece is. I know part of it is trading off of levels. I'm just taking this trade because I want to test something. But trading off of levels and how to classify some of the levels that are based off of this market structure indicator. But aside from that, I'm not even mad about today. For me, I followed my rules, except the very first trade, I didn't realize how high the volume was on the pullback. As long as I follow my rules, I'm cool. It kind of sucks that I felt confident enough to trade my PA and I'm starting off down $300, but it kind of is what it is. And hey, I follow my rules, so it shit happens, you know? But yeah, that's it for me. I'm going to go journal and I should be on tomorrow. Like I said, if you are interested in Apex accounts, I'll do a giveaway tomorrow. I'll probably give away like 2 on stream and then do some in the Discord possibly, or I might save the other ones for New Year's and we'll just go from there. But I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.